Hey y'all, hey, how you doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Tasha Marie TMR. How you doing, baby? All right, y'all, this is going to be a video that's going to be a little different than what I normally do. Yes, I tend to react a lot on the things that I see, you know, in the news, in the world, and on YouTube or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to just be honest with you guys. I've done a lot of reaction videos on the three mommies in this sector. But today I saw something that I actually needed to react on that really has some relevance. At the end of the day, you guys, when I do those reactions, those are my opinions, thoughts of what I see on a particular episode of these women, of those women's YouTube channels. But it's entertainment. And for anybody who takes it more seriously than entertainment, then, I mean, those are issues that you have to deal with. But at the end of the day, baby, that's what it is, entertainment, okay? But what I'm getting ready to show you guys really quickly is a clip that I saw today of a CNN anchor, Victor Blackwell, and I'm going to put that clip right now.
Another member of Congress on Twitter. This time it's House Oversight Committee Chairman Elijah Cummings. He wrote this: Cummings' district is a disgusting, rat and rodent-infested mess. If he spent more time in Baltimore, maybe he could help clean up this very dangerous and filthy place. No human being would want to live there. Infested. That's usually reserved for references to rodents and insects, but we've seen the president invoke infestation to criticize lawmakers before. You see a pattern here? Just 2 weeks ago, President Trump attacked 4 minority congresswomen. Why don't they go back to the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came? Reminder, 3 of them were born here. All of them are American. Infested, he says. A week before his inauguration, January 2017, Congressman John Lewis should spend more time on fixing and helping his district, which is in horrible shape and falling apart, not to mention crime-infested. Donald Trump has tweeted more than 43,000 times. He's insulted thousands of people, many different types of people. But when he tweets about infestation, it's about black and brown people. September 2014, at the height of an urgent health emergency, why are we sending thousands of ill-trained soldiers into Ebola-infested areas of Africa? Bring the plague to the U.S.? Obama is so stupid. Infested, he says. There's a revolution going on in California. So many sanctuary areas want out of this ridiculous crime-infested and breeding concept. Infested, he says. The president says about Congressman Cummings' district, that no human would want to live there. You know who did, Mr. President? I did. From the day I was brought home from the hospital to the day I left for college. And a lot of people I care about still do. There are challenges, no doubt. But people are proud of their community. I don't want to sound self-righteous, but people get up and go to work there. They care for their families there. They love their children who pledge allegiance to the flag, just like people who live in districts of congressmen who support you, sir. They are Americans too. We'll be right back.
All right, you guys, as you can see, like, that tore me up when I saw that. To see that man tear up like that because Donald Trump tweeted calling his city that he was born and raised in infestated. Like he said, you know, Donald Trump, since he's been in presidency, he's tweeted 43,000 times using the word infestated or infestation. And it seems like a pattern of he terming it towards black and brown people. You know, what I really want to say, you guys, is please go vote. Next year, 2020, November 3rd, 2020, is our next presidential election. If you have not yet registered to vote, please go do so. Like, it's so important, baby. Don't think that your vote doesn't matter, because it most definitely does. What doesn't matter is when you don't vote, because your voice won't be heard. And that's the one way to have your voice heard in our country, is by voting. Some people, think differently about the whole voting system. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you want to make a difference, you got to do something. And that's by voting. Okay? I felt really bad for that man, for Victor Blackwell, because you were talking about a city that he was born and raised in. And like he said, he has family members that are still in that city. And although we all would love to live in Calabasas, California, we all would love, like even in your current city right now, depending on if you don't live in the most desirable part of your city, you might live in the inner city. For some cities, the inner city tends to not be the most desirable place to live. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you make it. And you can't help where you live. You got to live where your money tells you can afford to live at. Some people can't afford to pay $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 in rent or mortgage a month. Some people can't do that. But at the end of the day, your people are proud of where they are, where they're from. Even if it's quote unquote the slummiest part of the city or whatever, people are proud to say where they are from. So I just feel like, y'all, I'm not a real political person, and I don't really do politics like that, because it's a very heated topic. But at the end of the day, I just feel like Donald Trump needs to choose his words more wisely. He really needs to realize the stuff that he puts out there, how it can affect. Like here, it affected this black anchor man of CNN. This is what I want to say to y'all in closing. If you're a person who's watching this video and you're living abroad and you're a citizen of the United States, I'm going to leave a link in the description box, or where you can get information on how you can still vote although you're living abroad. If you are a person who moves and you register to vote in the district or township or area where you are, and you move out of that, please go to your post office and get information on how you can still vote from a different address. Don't let that be the excuse why you don't vote, y'all. At the end of the day, we have to make a change for our country, because at the rate things are going, it's not going to be good for all Americans, not just black and brown Americans, but for all Americans in the United States of America, okay? I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I do understand that a lot of people may not click on this video based off what it's titled, because if it ain't got nothing to do with, dragging somebody, quote unquote, or talking about somebody, they may not be interested in it. And that's okay. I feel like the people that will click on it will be interested, and that's who I want to entertain. That's the audience I want to capture. All right? Until the next time, y'all, see y'all in the next video. Remember, you guys, sub what you love. Bye-bye.
It's beat on your beat.